What's going on, LEGO Maniacs, and welcome back to a brand new video. I am ZacATK. So today we're going to be doing a quick LEGO City update, and let's talk about some plans for what I have going on here in the LEGO City. So the LEGO City I have been expanding over the last 2 weeks. I have been making road plates. I made a ton of road plates, so much so that I had to go to Target to buy more road plates to replenish more base plates to replenish the base plates that I had left over. So I went to Target today and bought 12 base plates, 12. So I have 4 left over, and I have a handful of plans and stuff that I want to do with the base plates. I'm going to go over all those things with you today. So anyways, over the last couple of weeks, I've been expanding this and moving everything over. So let me just show you all the things that I've done, and I'll walk you through my plans and stuff that I need to get done in order for the roads to be more complete, because ever since I expanded the roads are now not really a mess, but there's just no traffic lights in the new areas, and so I have to order more parts from Bricklink or Lego to do stuff, and I have a lot of blank space and more potential blank space for modulars and builds and stuff like that that I want to do. And I have a modular in mind, or a custom mock that I want to make here pretty soon, and it's going to be a fire station. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to combine 2 of the fire station sets that I think are about to retire, because they went on sale for like 20 bucks cheaper than what they normally are. So I got 2 of them, and my plan is to combine 2 of them to make a really cool fire station. So if you're excited for the update for the LEGO City, be sure and smash like button, subscribe for more videos. I just want to say, hey, thanks again for 1,000. I know I mentioned it in a previous video, but hey, thanks for 1,000 subscribers. We're getting up there past 1,000, so I'm really thankful for that. So thank you guys for that. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here in the LEGO City. Okay, the LEGO City has been expanded over, as I mentioned before. So originally these 2 tables weren't here, but now they are here, and I've expanded everything over pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how everything looks. There's still some stuff in flux I'm going to mess around and change with, and as you can see here, there's a lot of green base plates here. There's actually supposed to be 1 more here, but I left these police station and doctor's office here just to be a kind of a placeholder. But lots of green, as you can see, lots of room for expansion, and I'm pretty excited to start working on this. So let's go ahead and start back here. So my plan actually is, I meant to scoot that over, but I totally forgot. My plan is for the Theory Saver store to be the end cap for this road, and so I want to scoot all that stuff over, and that blank base plate is supposed to be down here, and that's where Two Door Corner is going to go. I'm probably going to pick up Two Door Corner in February, since I usually go to Vegas for work for a Microsoft conference. So I'm probably going to pick that up and build that and stick it right there on the end. So Theory Savers will actually be down here on the end, and Two Door Corner will be here on the other side. Right here, I want to pick up the bookshop, and I think it's like a condo right here. I'm going to put that right here next to the Natural History Museum. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a bookshop, and then that will kind of transitions down nicely to where this barbershop will be. This I do plan on redoing, as I do feel like it needs to be redone, and I want to make a better barbershop out of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep what's already here for what I've already built, but just make it better, because it's more of a hodgepodge of pieces from the 2 of the downtown sets that I bought. But I definitely want to be able to scoot things over and move things over a bit. Natural History Museum will stay where it is, and then right here next to the boutique hotel there are 2 blank spots here. So I think right here is going to be a park I'm going to work on. I actually took my park out before I started filming the video here, and so I'm going to combine that onto 1 base plate and make a really nice park mock where it incorporates possibly the fountain and the playground all in 1 spot. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that just yet, but that's kind of where I'm thinking where I'm going. And so that's going to go right there. I think it'd be really nice to have a park next to the boutique hotel. I think that'd be really stellar. And then over here, I'm not exactly sure what I want to put here just yet. I'm kind of torn between doing a custom restaurant here, which I think would be kind of nice, and I'm planning on trying to do another combine 2 type thing where it's a custom mock utilizing the restaurant, the LEGO Friends restaurant here. So I think that's going to go right there. And then back here, if I can snag it for a good deal, I would like to get the police station modular and put it right there between the jazz club and the corner garage. I was really trying to figure out what I want to put between there, but I just couldn't find anything that I would want to make or build to put right there. And that's just kind of where I'm thinking where it'll go. And then kind of back, front right here, in front of Front Street are some more modulars. So right here is where I think I'm going to put the fire station. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to take up 2 base plates or not. I'm just kind of preparing myself for that. Ideally, I would like it to be 1.5, but I'm just going to prepare myself to just go ahead and bank on doing 2 full base plates. And then right here where the doctor's office and police station is going to be, I think, depending on how I can squeeze it, I may make 2 parking lots. One for, I'm not sure how the fire station is going to lay out, so I want to make sure I have an option to either have the fire station shoot out in this parking lot or shoot out in the road. I'm not sure just yet, but there's that one option right there. But for the time being, these will just stay here. These will just be placeholders. I do like the idea of having at least 1 or 2 parking lots in the city. I think that makes a little bit of sense as far as just having stuff for, you know, for cars to park, because I would like to get more cars here in the future. And up here is the grocery store. I like how that sits right there. I was going to put this more central in the city, but I thought it would be kind of nice to just have this up front here. That way we can, you know, at least play around with placement for the time being. And I would like to eventually go back and kind of modify the grocery store to where it is a little bit taller than it is, because I feel like it needs to be, you know, not quite another story taller, but just a little bit taller, because it does feel kind of cramped in there. So I definitely want to go back and plan that out and design it better. And then right here I actually have a little fun construction scene set up here where they're getting ready to dig up the sidewalk here so they can make way to make a parking lot here. And then I have a little mechanic guy, he's working on the steamroller here, that way it can get back into service. And this guy's prepping some asphalt, so a little story going on right there. And then I have my comic book store and Lego store here. It's kind of hard to see because I have everything kind of facing away, but I have both of those stores right there on the side. And one thing that I've noticed ever since I've expanded the city is that getting around the sides really isn't the greatest. So right now this is the space I'm working with to get on the side of the Lego City, which isn't too terrible. I'm able to shimmy over here pretty comfortably, and I can still, you know, kind of reach things as we go along. You know, I can kind of reach and kind of move things over. In fact, I could, if I wanted to, go ahead and take this base plate out. I keep forgetting you have to grab it by the corner, otherwise it's going to like vacuum lock it to it to the table here. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot Theory Sabers over here and scoot this module down here, which is also kind of heavy. There we go. So now we can swap base plates around and put the sign back. And I had to make I think I had to make 8 road plates. One of them I already kind of had pre-made, so like this is what I'm struggling with right here. I have to reach over, and granted I'm not very tall, but I can at least reach up comfortably and pull stuff down, and of course send my steamroller flying for whatever reason. But there we go. So yeah, that module that I said earlier that the name is escaping me. I swear my brain sometimes fires and then it doesn't fire on all 6 cylinders.
Come on, you stupid brain! Work! It's working!
I said it like 5 minutes ago, but insert name of modular here. Boom. I just saw it. It's like a Tudor corner. Thank you. I was gonna say boutique corner, but that's not it. The Tudor corner. Wow, my blonde moment for the day is gonna go right there on the corner there. I did not realize I had so many light posts over there, but I do need to come in here and build builds for light posts, or I'm sorry, traffic lights. That way they can cover all of the intersections here. And I actually had this 4-way already kind of pre-made, so that was just kind of sitting there off to the side, and I was like, I don't know when I'm going to use this, but I'm going to go ahead and make one. And what do you know, I have one right there ready to rock and roll that I was able to slap in there, and we're going to put that right there. So the funny thing is when I was designing the city, I was thinking I can definitely fit a train in here, but I just logistically cannot. As you can see, I would have to I don't know, if I sacrificed half a base plate, actually it would be a whole base plate. I would have to sacrifice a whole base plate. That way there could be a half available on both sides, and got rid of this front row and did a half and half on both sides. I could theoretically fit a train in here, but the corners wouldn't work, and so it's a lot that I'm just not ready to tackle right now. And so I was playing around designing the city, and I was like, well, what if whenever I eventually move my build desk out of here and build the big set that I want to build, what if I eventually, you know, came over, I could theoretically come over maybe 1-2 tables, but then I thought about it, I'm like, well, if the door opens, then it's probably going to hit one of the tables. So I had to really think about it. I'm thinking, well, maybe eventually I would just have to turn the Lego City this way to where you could still kind of walk in. So it's kind of crazy that I've kind of locked myself in this room with all the stuff that I've done here in the Lego room, with the shelving all around the top part of the room and whatnot. So it's kind of funny that I've done all this, but I think I can make it work. And you know, we do at least have one more expansion over before it may potentially interfere with the door. And if it gets to a point where I have to expand over more, because I don't know if one more table is going to do it for me to do a train, if it's going to be 2 more tables over, I don't know. But maybe this door right here could be swapped out for like a sliding door, like a little barn door type deal. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not quite ready to make that type of commitment to that, but you never know. You never know. So those are the plans I have for the Lego City right now. So lots of room for things, and I'm going to get working on making a bigger park. And I was actually got done cleaning up last night, some of the stuff I was doing, and I have all of these transition pieces to go, I guess, to driveways, stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out a way to make maybe like a really crazy curved roof using those as roofing tiles and train tracks, but I couldn't figure out how to make those work. So it's not much of a mess as it was, but the short I posted the other day, it was a pretty crazy mess. All right, LEGO Maniacs, that's all I got going on here in the Lego room and for the Lego City. Lots of stuff we can do, but it's going to be a slow burn, so I hope you are in for the slow burn, as I'm going to be adding stuff on to Lego City periodically over the next handful of months, probably 6, 7, 8 months. It's funny me thinking about, all right, cool, how am I going to budget for hobbies and stuff like that, as my girlfriend just got me back playing into Pokemon, and I did spend a little bit of money on Pokemon recently, or Pokemon cards rather, and I'm like, well, I can't find Pokemon cards anywhere, so I guess we're just gonna reallocate that money back to Lego. So I was starting to think I'm gonna have to start balancing 2 hobbies, but after going to Target today, I was like, yeah, there's no Pokemon cards anywhere. And the Target staff was like, yeah, I can't tell you when we stock, but you know, it's here whenever. And so I was like, all right, cool. I guess as long as Lego doesn't get scalped, then I'll at least have one hobby. So there's that. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, be sure and smash that button, subscribe for more videos. I'm going to start posting more shorts regularly, as that allows me to kind of post little smaller updates. You guys seem to like the smaller update shorts. I'm going to keep doing that. So thanks for watching those and giving good feedback on those and liking and commenting. I really appreciate it. The comments really make my day, especially when someone comments something they like in the city. Because for me, I'm like, man, am I doing anything that's like, special or kind of cool? I don't know. So seeing your feedback and stuff like that in your comments, your positive comments are really, really helpful. And suggestions would be stellar too, because I am definitely open to suggestions, because there is a lot that I'm still trying to figure out. So if you guys want to fire some suggestions my way, that's totally welcome and cool. But anyways, you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Until then, friends, keep building, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.